Sitenote provides you with a quick and easy way to launch website notifications to inform and delight your website visitors. This is a 101 video on how to use Sitenote. We will cover the sign-up process, then I'll talk about how you can install Sitenote on your website. Then I'm going to walk you through all of these screens that you have access to through your Sitenote account. Then we will create our first campaign together. And lastly, I'm going to show you how you can edit a campaign that's already live. To sign up for Sitenote, go to sitenote.ai and click on the Sign Up Now button. Enter your username. I'm just going to use my first name as my username. Select your account email and then enter your account password. Make sure that it's more than 6 characters long. Enter your website domain name. Make sure that it's the root domain name of your website. And then select your time zone. You can either scroll through all of the options or use the text box search. Hit submit. Now this is the code that's unique to your account. Make sure that this code is installed on every single page of your website where you want to render Sitenote campaigns. Installing Sitenote on your website is no different than installing Google Analytics or HubSpot on your site. In this instance, we will use Google Tag Manager to install Sitenote. Click on New. We will name our tag Sitenote tag. And for the tag type, let's select Custom HTML. Let's paste the code that we received when signing up for Sitenote. Make sure that the code is within the script tag for it to work properly. Now, we want the code to trigger on all of our website. And then click on Save. And now we will click on Submit. We will enter a version name. And now let's hit Publish. Congratulations, you've installed Sitenote on your website. Let's go back to the sign up flow. Clicking on this button would take you to your Sitenote dashboard. In this section, I'll walk you through all of these screens you have access to through your Sitenote account. Let's click on Close. Alright, selecting Create Campaign from the sidebar will take you to the new campaign workflow. Now we will go back. Hitting Dashboard option will take you to your Sitenote home screen. Here you have high-level data about your Sitenote account, such as total campaigns that are live and campaign clicks in the last 7 days. This section has a list of all of the campaigns that you've launched, and you can filter this list to view on the active campaigns or archived campaigns. Alright, clicking on Account Settings will take you to this screen where you can change your username, but you cannot change your email ID and your domain name. You can select your time zone, you can access your installation code, and then in this section you can update your password. Clicking on How To option will open up this video, and then clicking on support will open your email app. So we only provide support through email at the moment. And then you can always log out by clicking on the logout button. Before we create a new campaign, let's talk about why we want to create a new campaign. So for SiteNote to work on your website, you need to install this piece of code on your website, and we want to find a way to remind users where they can get that piece of code. So when we click on create campaign, we have a bunch of different types of campaigns that we can use. For our purpose, we would use the friendly modal campaign. Now for subtype, we will just go with the default, and over here we would enter the campaign name. So let's just enter installation code reminder as our campaign name. We'll hit continue. Alright, so this is the campaign edit screen. Over here, you can select the status of your campaign. You can select where you want the modal to appear. We would select bottom right. And then you can also specify the background color and the font color of your notification bar. We would enter your installation code as the heading. And then for the body text, we can either write our own body text and see it render over here, or we can let AI write it for us. So we would click on the generate button over here, and then we would enter the prompt for the AI. So we want to tell users to click on a button to get their installation code. So that's the prompt. And now we would select the tone of our message. We would go with friendly, and then we would hit submit. Now we're letting AI do its magic, and here we have a body message rendered by the AI. We like it, so we would hit on insert, and we can also add a button to the campaign. For the button color and button font color, we're just gonna go with the default option. For the copy text, let's just say get the code. For URL, we will add the account page URL. We can also add a secondary button. We also want to include an image to our friendly modal. So I'm just going to use this image for the campaign, and then we can see it render in our preview screen. Now, where we want to render the campaign, we can select that through the targeting option. So we want to render the campaign only when the URL contains dashboard. And then we can also select when we want to render the campaign. We would just go with page load. And then we would hit on create campaign button. Alright, so this means that our campaign was successfully launched. Now we have two options. Either we can go to the campaign analytics view, or we can go back to the dashboard. So we would explore the campaign analytics view next. So over here, you would get all of the data about the performance of your campaign. You can select the date range from the very top section. This would give you all the information about campaign impressions, campaign clicks, and then this section will tell you which URLs are driving the most impressions and clicks. So this is the campaign analytics dashboard. Editing campaign through SiteNote is pretty straightforward. So this was the campaign that we created. Clicking on the button takes you to the account settings page where you can access your installation code. Alright, so let's say we want to center align our modal, and then we also want to update the button color. To do that, select the name of the campaign. This will open up the campaign analytics view. Click on edit. And then this will open up the campaign edit view. Over here you have multiple different options, but remember we wanted to update the position of our modal. So let's just select bottom center from the list of options. And then we also want to update the button color so that it aligns well with Sitenote's brand guideline. So you can either update the button color by using the color picker, or you can use the text box to change your color. Alright, the preview looks good. So we would scroll down and click on the update campaign button. Congratulations, you've successfully updated your Sitenote campaign. To view the updates, let's just open our dashboard in a new tab. And here you can see that the position has been updated along with the color of the button. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching this video. As a solo founder, I rely on your love and support to keep me going. Thanks.